Ocelots are tremendously agile felines. Every night, they carry out their role as mini super predators. Their diet includes small to medium-sized animals, from caiman to monkeys, and even crispy insects. From the darkness, the great hunter of El Cerrado appears, a pair of long-legged, supple-maned wolves. The maned wolf sniffs everything, foraging for food. This canine has a permanently worried, cautious look about it. Perhaps its stilt-like legs give it this uncertain air. Only the jaguar and puma are larger hunters. The maned wolf is every bit as good a predator as the big cats. Despite its size, it's satisfied with small rodents, but its diet is almost vegetarian, mainly eating seeds from trees. The maned wolf seems to have resigned from the carnivore club, consciously seeking out the wolf apple fruit from lobera bushes. These provide it with all necessary nutrients. While the maned wolf searches for fruit at night, other predators use daylight to deploy their full powers. This scorpion is working overtime, prolonging its night hunt instead of hiding from the sun. Battle-armored arachnids, scorpions are supremely at home in the aridity of El Cerrado. They are a tiny part of the great natural wealth of this wooded savanna, accounting for 5% of global biodiversity. The miniature world of El Cerrado may have surprising denouements. A locust or large grasshopper would be an excellent breakfast before retiring to sleep. The Scorpion is quick and agile, but so is the grasshopper. With its venom-swollen stinger, the scorpion feels confident and powerful. But it hasn't accounted for a local Cerrado lizard, the Argentine black and white tegu. A fierce, hungry animal. The lizard is not afraid, believing it knows the arachnid's weak points. Another duel to the death begins in El Cerrado. It's a furious, ruthless encounter. The lizardie attacks, bites, and shakes its prey. The scorpion is not overawed. It raises its poisonous hook in defense. Finally, the scorpion can resist no longer. and the lizard swallows it whole. This hunter has been hunted. The great wetland is flooded with light. Like the lizard, the jaguar hunts, seeking larger animals to satiate its hunger. The jaguar is an opportunist, ambushing prey in wooded environments for surprise attacks. Despite being a great hunter and terror of the wetland, its life is not easy. The feline patrols the wetland banks repeatedly. It can be dispiriting labor at times. A little luck is needed, a lone capybara or a caiman dozing on the bank. It's an all-or-nothing play. With lightning acceleration, the jaguar catches the caiman, but the caiman won't give up easily. The caiman weighs almost as much as the jaguar. It's nearly impossible to drag it from the water. At last, the big cat guides the huge reptile into the bushes, settling in for a quiet moment. The caiman will provide the jaguar with delicious meat for a couple of days. While the jaguar eats, other animals in El Cerrado also seek sustenance. El Cerrado is an ever-changing woodland, with some areas flooding seasonally. Currently, it's the dry and hot season. Fortunately, trees offer shelter from the merciless sun. Chattering and squawking. Trills and grunts. Monkey vocalizations. A troop of black-striped capuchin monkeys hides among the trees and rocks. Capuchin monkeys are intelligent and skilled. The oldest members move around rocks and branches. They seem to be looking for something. Some members come to the ground to weigh different stones. This is the prelude to a surprising activity. Hard nuts with mouth-watering treasures protected within abound here. The Capuchins need only a hammer and an anvil. They search for large stones to place nuts on, then choose a suitable rock to hit them with. They adjust the force of their blow based on the shell's state to avoid destroying the contents. They calculate each stone's weight, seeking the most suitable one to break the nut in hand. It's an extraordinarily refined technique. They succeed in opening one shell after another. Young Capuchins learn by observing and copying elders. But this effort isn't for the seeds. The Capuchins are after something even more scarce and valuable: proteins. They crack nuts, searching for fat larvae feeding on the seeds inside. These monkeys are small insect hunters. A curious rock cavy watches the monkey's efforts with interest. The rock cavy, or moko, eats similar food to the Capuchins, like sprouts and berries. Sharing food, the rodent is a neighbor, inhabiting rocky places where monkeys search for hammerstones. Thanks to excellent senses of smell and hearing, they disappear into rocks at the first sign of trouble. These rodents inhabit only rocky parts of El Cerrado, taking refuge from enemies. The monkeys pick up the alarm and flee. The jaguar prowls through El Cerrado's woodlands. Fewer jaguars exist in El Cerrado than in the Pantanal, due to intense persecution by ranchers. Despite everything, some remain hidden deep in the forest, where nobody can live in peace. The jaguar is a decathlete, capable of jumping, climbing, running at high speed, and swimming. Not all animals flee the jaguar. Some know how to take advantage of its presence. In the Pantanal, caracaras and black vultures found a significant discovery left by the jaguar. They won't allow the big cat a second opportunity. These raptor species compete for carcasses and waste. When needed, they can share resources, though not amicably. Jaguars take days to eat a large prey like a caiman, unless opportunistic carrion eaters beat them to it. No gathering of this nature is complete without a lively atmosphere. They gather quickly, knowing the jaguar may return for another visit. Unaware its lunch is fast disappearing. Unaware its lunch is fast disappearing. Black skimmers alight and rest on the opposite bank. These birds spend hours on river beaches or flying low along Pantanal's channels. Capturing small creatures from the water's surface. On the neighboring steppe, the Nyandu's gait ignores borders between El Cerrado and the Pantanal. The Nyandu, or Darwin's rhea, is well adapted to savanna life. It wanders floodplains, especially during This male Nyandu seeks a mate, announcing it with subsonic vibrations through plains and forests, hopefully reaching the ears of a receptive female. Its large, tough feet allow it to walk tirelessly. After its declaration, it forages for food, especially sprouts and seeds. Its diet also includes insects, lizards, and mice. The voracious Nyandu has a smaller competitor for the title of Best Planeswalker. Siriemas are active, focused foragers, gathering large amounts of insects. The Siriema also hunts small vertebrates, including snakes. Engaging with one large snake is more efficient than many small insects, though it's a challenging endeavor. The Seriema continues its vigorous hunting, shaking the snake until it is motionless, then dropping it to the ground to secure its meal. Seriemas, like jaguars, maned wolves, and hyacinth macaws, are integral to life in the Pantanal and El Cerrado. The prodigious life in both places, Pantanal and El Cerrado, is singular yet complementary. Exerting mutual influence, they form a unique world in the heart of South America. Their wide borders intermingle, creating an extraordinarily special, wild territory, and home to the planet's highest concentrations of life.